Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about HR 127, terrible gun control bill that has been introduced into the House, and it pretty much has all the bad things you could ever imagine. Okay, universal registration, a public database so everybody knows what guns you have and where you have them. You have to get a yearly license in order to buy guns and ammunition, right? So they're going to also control the ammunition. You got to be over 21. You have to go under a psychological test, right? And of course, you can pretty much label anybody crazy, right? There's a lot of Democrats out there that say that we're crazy just for wanting to own guns. So we all already failed their psychological test. You have to undergo training, and I can tell you, as a firearms instructor, I can come up with a test to fail just about anybody, okay? So you gotta undergo training. If you wanna get what they call now military style guns, you have to get an additional license, okay? Here's the thing with military style guns. What are military style guns? Is it ARs, AKs? How about a 1911, right? That was used in war. How about my cap and ball revolvers, right? They were used during the Civil War by cavalry. So pretty much any gun can be a military gun, right? If you think about it, even all bolt action rifles, right? Those were military guns. Lever action rifles, those were military guns. So pretty much every firearm at one point or another was a military gun. Okay. Let's talk about they're going to require insurance, but here's the thing with the insurance. The insurance doesn't actually insure you against anything because if somebody gets your guns and does something bad with them, you're still responsible for it, right? So you would think that the insurance gives you some sort of protection. It gives you no protection. All this is an additional fee for you, okay? And then they got fines between $50,000 and $100,000 if you don't comply with this, and imprisonments up to 5 years, okay? Now, realistically, this is most likely not going to pass in its current form. There would be a lot of negotiating. So this is going. This is not going to stay the way it is. That's why I didn't go into too much of the details, because obviously it will be negotiated in the House. Then when it gets to the Senate, it will be further negotiated there. But the end result will still be very bad. Okay, it will still be something that includes almost all of these items in there. And this is very different from where we were back in the Obama days, right? So Obama was trying to push gun control. The difference back there, right, was number one, at the point that he started pushing gun control, the Republicans had control of the Senate, okay, and also the NRA at that time was still in a very powerful position, right? They still had a lot of influence. Right now, we don't have control of the Senate, and the NRA. Is pretty much broke. Okay, the level of influence that the NRA now has is very weak. Okay, politicians go to whoever has the money. Michael Bloomberg has the money now. He's the one that's not only is he giving money to Democrats, he's also giving money to Republicans. Okay, so a lot of Republicans are going to be bought. They're going to come over. And also what they're doing is they're holding as an additional incentive the possibility of eliminating the filibuster, right? So they're pretty much they're pretty much holding all the cards. So we are in a very bad position. Some form of this is going to pass. Question becomes what can we do about it? The only thing that we can kind of hope is that the radical left of the Democrat Party goes to war with the corporatist, the corporate Democrats, right? So we're hoping that the radical left Democrats go to war with the corporate Democrats. We're already starting to see, a lot of conflict starting to develop there. So we're hoping that continues to grow, because that's the only thing that's going to stop. Or even stop this from passing or anything really this bad passing. Okay, but I don't think we got anything else going for us. There's just I recommend that you guys don't think that you can do anything on your own. It's only going to draw more attention to yourselves. if something like this passes, you're probably going to want to register some guns, right? At least, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to buy ammunition. Okay, so you're probably going to want to register at least one gun, of every caliber that you have, so you're able to buy ammunition going forward. I also recommend that don't trust your family members. And this goes both ways. Like, basically you hide some guns, your wife hides some guns, because if things ever do go south in your personal relationships, they're going to use the court system. They're going to basically get people to fight each other, and basically rat each other out. That is something that the government's been doing for a long time. They did it with the mafia. They got them to fight with each other. They got them to rat each other out. They gave incentives, for them to fight against each other that way. So that's what you can expect from them going forward. That's what the government does. Okay. Question becomes, why are they Democrats doing this? Because they hate us, right? We don't vote for them, and they are out to punish us. So this is punishment, okay? Because none of this is actually going to reduce crime, okay? This is just punishment. We don't vote for them, so they want some way of hurting us. For the same reason that they're trying to allow all the illegals into this country. Why do they want to flood the country with illegals? Because we don't vote for them, so they're trying to bring in people that maybe will vote for them. Okay, so that's part of the motivation for the Democrats on this. It's a really bad situation, and I wish I had some type of a solution. A lot of people over the years have been very anti-NRA, and that's going to hurt us now. Okay, I agree. The NRA at times did not always work in our best interests. They did a lot of compromising. They did waste a lot of money in places that they shouldn't have wasted money. But right now we've got nobody to fight for us. Okay. You might say, hey, there's other groups out there like the Gun Owners of America. Listen, they don't have the influence that the NRA had at one point. Second Amendment Foundation, they don't have that same influence. Second Amendment Foundation, they work through the court systems. We've talked about the court system at this point. The court systems are corrupt. Okay, if Trump and General Flynn could not get justice through the court systems, we're not going to get justice through the court systems. So it's a very ugly situation. So our best bet, our only option, right at this point, is to try to stay low key and try to let the radical left of the Democrat Party fight the corporate Democrat Party, and we'll see what opportunities develop and what we're able to do going forward. But right now, like I said, this is not going to pass in its form because it's just very difficult to enforce. But they're gonna pass something, and just because they pass something this month doesn't mean that somebody can't introduce another bill the following month. So they're gonna incrementally keep adding bills month after month. So it's not like they're gonna pass something and it's like, okay, that's it. They're gonna come back. They'll want more. A month later, they're gonna introduce another bill. So this is gonna be nonstop. They hate us. They hate us for not voting for them. So they're really gonna try and stick it to us. So normally I tell you guys I hope you like the video, but hell, I don't even like this video. All right, this is a pretty lousy situation. If you're not a member, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon.